All right, today we're going to break down something you see every single day online, but maybe don't think too much about. Pay-per-click advertising, or as everyone calls it, PPC.
You know when you search for something and you see those first few results at the very top with that little ad tag next to them? And you kind of wonder, how'd they get to the front of the line so fast? Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic, it's marketing. And that's exactly what we're talking about. The answer is pay-per-click. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a way to buy visits to your website instead of having to earn them organically over time. Every single time somebody clicks on that ad, the company pays a fee. It's that simple. It's a super direct way to get in front of people at the exact moment they're looking for something you sell. Okay, so where do these ads actually pop up? Well, they tend to hang out in two huge online neighborhoods: search engines like Google and social media. But how they work in each place is totally different. And this is where the strategy gets really interesting. On Google, you're targeting someone's intent. They're literally typing "best running shoes" into the search bar. They have their hand up, asking for something. But on social media, you're targeting their identity. You're showing your ad to, say, a 30-year-old who lives in Chicago and is interested in marathon training. So you're either targeting what people are looking for or who people are. Two very different approaches. So now you get the what and the where. But how do you actually build one of these things? I know it can sound super complicated, but it really just boils down to a pretty straightforward blueprint. Everything starts with these 4 steps. First, what are you even trying to do? Get more website visits? Get people to sign up for a newsletter? Make sales? You got to know your goal. Then, who are you trying to talk to and what words are they using to search? After that, it's all about the money. How much are you willing to spend? And finally, you got to decide how you're going to bid in the ad auctions. Are you going to do it yourself or just let the AI handle it? Okay, so setting up the campaign is kind of the science part. Now we get to the fun part, the art. This is all about crafting the actual ad. You know, the bait that's going to make somebody stop what they're doing and actually click. This right here is the golden rule. The words in your ad, what we call the ad copy, have to pack a punch. It's got to be quick, it's got to be interesting, and most importantly, it has to make sense to the person seeing it. Nobody's going to click on an ad that's confusing or totally random. And hey, words are only half the story, especially when you're on social media. A really good picture or a quick, catchy video can be the thing that stops someone from just scrolling right past you. Your visuals have to be a thumb stopper. So how do you figure out what works best? Well, you don't guess, you test. This is a perfect example of something called A/B testing. You just run 2 slightly different versions of an ad. In this case, it's just the headline. Which one gets more clicks, shop our fall sale or get 25% off today? The data tells you the winner so you can put your money on what works. Okay, so you've built the campaign, you've launched your ads, now for the most critical part. Keeping score. How do you know if this is all working or if you're just throwing money away? The first thing you're going to look at is your click-through rate, or CTR. The math is easy. It's just the number of clicks you got divided by the number of times your ad was shown. A high CTR is awesome news. It means people are seeing your ad and thinking, yep, that's for me. Now, with Google Ads specifically, there's this really important metric called a quality score. The best way to think of it is as Google's report card on your ad. They grade you on how relevant everything is, your ad, your keywords, even the page people land on after they click. So why should you care about your grade? Because Google rewards good students. Their whole business is about giving people the best results. So if your ad is super relevant and helpful, they'll actually give you better placements. And get this, they'll make you pay less for each click. A high quality score is a massive, massive advantage. But look, at the end of the day, all these other numbers are great, but there's one that is king: return on investment, or ROI. It answers the one question that really matters. Did you make more money than you spent? This simple formula cuts through all the noise and gives you the cold, hard answer. And your goal is to see a number that looks something like this. A positive ROI means your campaign is profitable. It's proof that your ad dollars are actually working for you. This is what winning looks like in PPC. So to wrap it all up, being great at PPC isn't about doing one thing perfectly. It's about this whole combination. You need a smart plan. You need creative that actually grabs people. You have to constantly analyze the data, and then you have to make changes based on that data. And of course, you got to manage your money well. And that really brings us to the big takeaway. The internet is a huge place. And right now, this very second, someone out there is searching for exactly what you offer. So the only question left is, Are you going to be there when they look?